As the day dawns, a new battle does also. Saurian Ancients have lined up one Stygiosaur and one Salamander in a refused flank. Secure target objective. The archers are placed in counter along with the wild huntsman. The sylvan elves drop everything as per regular routine, as they're facing two Stygiosaurus and two Salamanders, as well as the Cold One Riders. Rhamphodon Riders in the rear there. Saurian Warriors with a slan and more Rhamphodon Warriors, these have shield. The Alpha Carnosaur is behind the forest. The Sylvan Elves in their first turn shoot one wound of this Rhamphodon unit with archers, touch the heart, does one wound of the Alpha Carnosaur, and Ice and Fire, Chaos version, plus some archer fire, kills two of the 3+ armor save Rhamphodon Riders. The Sylvan Elves have established a ranged advantage. The Saurians move up with their Rhamphodon Riders. They're not afraid to run and do a feigned flight, so they're up in the face of the elves. The Salamanders try to take the flanker with a Stygiosaur, and the Avatar of Nature is put to the test with a silver spike and a fireball. He ward saves the one wound from the silver spike. Very lucky on his part. The Sylvan Elves have a magic phase where they get off Ice and Fire and kill most of the big unit of Rhamphodon Riders. The rest is shot down by the archers on Cuatl, as it's called. The Wild Huntsman here charged the Stygiosaur, doing 7 wounds and overrunning into the Salamander, unfortunately placed. And Unity in Divergence kills 4 Sauruses. On their turn, number 2. The Sauruses charged the Dryad Matriarch, which had left the Dryad unit, and after the Dryad Matriarch fled, they ran further and overrun into the Dryad block. They lost about 5 Sauruses on dangerous terrain, and the Alpha Carnosaur Lord charged and killed all 10 Forest Rangers in one go, overrunning into the Forest Guards. He's taking the line alone here. The Salamander helps the other Salamander with the Wild Huntsman. On their turn 3, the Dryads charged by the Sauruses kill 11 Sauruses, but the Sauruses stand on their cold-blooded. Entwining Roots is cast on the Sauruses to no effect actually because of the discrepancy in weapon skill. Exactly 1. The Alpha Carnosaur Lord kills 11 forest guards, they flee, and it reforms into its turn 3. The Sauruses have little left on the battlefield except the Carnosaur and the Sauruses, so this battle will be essential. After drums have thundered and thumped, it's quiet on the center of the battlefield. The Saurian Ancients did a genius move, having the Alpha Carnosaur support the Saurian Warriors, killed at least 15 Dryads in one go. The Alpha Carnosaur chased down the 2 Dryad Matriarchs left, after the combat was resolved and the Saurian Warriors reformed. The Alpha Carnosaur is holding up the Saurian Ancient side single-handedly. The Alpha Carnosaur is kind of caught before the last storm, so he's unable to charge the next turn. That's very unfortunate for him. But he did chase down the two matriarchs though. That was the cost of it. So what happened in round 4 for Sylvan Elves was that 2 Wild Huntsman units charged the Sauruses. Because the Sauruses had spears, they killed 3 Wild Huntsmen in the front charge unit. The Wild Huntsman chose to attack the Slan as well, doing 3 wounds, but the Slan, with 1 wound, fled and got away from the Wild Huntsman chasing it, and survived the dangerous terrain in the forest, stopping just in front of the archers. The Alpha Carnosaur lost 2 more wounds to touch the heart, and a poison arrow, I think. And here we're in turn 4 for the Sauruses. The Sauruses in the corner are off the table right now. The last Saurus fell in the combat. After the bottom of round 4 for Saurian Ancients, this is how it looks. The Saurian Cold One Riders got into the battle, and they showed how to heat up the fray. They killed 5 Wild Huntsmen outright, overran into the archers, but the archers, having killed 1 Rhamphodon rider, did a full reform and chaffed the Cold One Riders so that they had to overrun into them and not into the Sylvan Sentinels with the Archmage. The Slan rallies. No, the Slan keeps running because it only has 1 wound left and is decimated. The Avatar of Nature does 3 wounds to a Stygiosaur which charged it. The Stygiosaur runs from combat off the table. Now it's round 5 for the Sylvan Elves. We just removed the last Saurian Warriors from the battlefield. Unfortunately, the Sauruses died from the charging Wild Huntsman. The 1 remaining Cold One Rider was chased down by the archers of all units. The Dryad Matriarch, which left the unit very cleverly, is the only surviving Dryad on the battlefield. The Avatar of Nature is not happy about that situation. Here are the last dying Saurus units. A very action-filled game. The Saurian Ancient player decided that maybe his strategic improvement area is to deploy more concisely.